Right, welcome back. So, we've got a basic sort of setup done. Let's quickly do a quick overview, show you where we are. So, the last thing that happened was this was that happening. Things are bouncing about quite nicely, but I can't move. So let's get me moving, shall we? So let's open up me. So I want to be controlled by a keyboard. So I'm gonna have keyboard. I want to go left. I want to move. Guess what? Left. I'm going to move free because I always like to go slightly faster than the baddies. So I'm going to do the same again. I'll quickly add them. So keyboard, right, add another one, right, free, simple stuff really. Keyboard, up, free, add, keyboard, down, free. It's really straightforward, isn't it? Up, down, left, right. Also I want to, if I have a collision with that wall, I don't want to bounce, I want to set my speed to 0, so I click the center there and go 0, so if I hit the wall I stop. Simple stuff, yeah, really obvious. Now I want to do, if I want to hit these, well, let's just test that for a start. I always like testing. So yeah, move left and right, touch the wall, stop. I'm not collecting the notes right now, I just want to see if I can get through without touching. Yeah, I can't, that guy, I can avoid touching him. Oh yeah, I was slightly faster, that's working alright, so the testing was working fine. Right, so now what I want to do is, it would be useful that if I, first of all, so let's open me up, let's have a look. I want to get it so that if I touch this object exit I go to the next room, so that's easy enough. So if I collision with the exit I go to next room, so on here, where is go to next room? Let's find your main to, oh yeah, hang on, what's that say? Go to next room. Yes, if I go there, I'll go to next room. Straightforward. I'm gonna add it. It won't work yet because I haven't got another room, but let's just add it. Another thing is if I hit one of these monsters, if I collision with a monster. So if I hit a monster, what am I going to do? Quite a complicated thing. So let's explain what happens. So first of all, I die. Destroy instance, in other words, destroy the instance. Now remember, I'm in me, so if it destroy instance and it applies to self, that means it destroy self. So I die. It's not really good, is it? Then I want to play some music, don't I? I want to play an explosion. We don't want it looping music because that would be annoying. Boom, 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 just explode once. Then, ideally, I want to put an image of me exploding. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to click OK there, and I'm going to add a sprite. Create sprite. I'm going to call it sprite. For some reason, let's just double click this up. Sprite explosion. Load sprite. So I'm going to just see, I got loads of these. Okay, quite big explosions these. Center it, edit. Now, what I want to do is I want to add more, don't I? File, add from file. So I've got that one. I wonder if it's an experiment here. I don't know if this will work, but let's try. Boom. So I've selected them all. So there, I've selected a load. Now, if I go like this, boom, 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 boom. Can you see? There we are. So I've got my explosion. So I've got a me again. I'm not creating that to an object, but I could do. Yeah, actually I would. I'm going to create it into an object. I'm going to create an object. I'm going to call it object. Not very nicely called. Die. And you are going to be explosion. It's going to be visible and it's going to be solid. I'd probably add some of that to it, but what's going to happen here is we're going to create guess what, die, relative. We want it to be in the same place as me, so exactly the same X and Y as me. We are replaced with this explosion. We want a little message to tell the poor user that they died. So info, you died, poor sod, right? And then we want to restart the game. You don't have multiple lives in this simple little game. You just hit a monster, you're dead, it starts all over again. Okay, so that's monster. Now if I duplicate that event, collision, but this time with that monster there, you see what I've done? So basically, if I do both that one or that one, exactly the same happens for both. Right. Now I also want to add an event if he has a collision with that. Oh, it's not. I've not added it yet. I can't do that. I was going to say note. Let's do it with note. If it hits the note, let me have a think about this. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to delete that. I'll explain this now. In the note, where's the note? If that has a collision with me, then it destroys self, because I want that one note to destroy. If I did it the other way around, if I did it in the monster and told it to destroy the notes, it would destroy all the notes, not just one of them. The only way to destroy one at a time is to do it within itself. So this note will destroy itself if it collides with that. It's not colliding with it, that's colliding with that, but for semantics we're doing that. Also we want to increase the score. I'm going to go into score in a bit more, but let's just, so wrong, delete, wrong one. Set the score, so it's going to increase the score by 10. Relative tick means the score is now increased by 10 points. So every time we hit a note, we go up by 10 points. It destroys itself. I'm going to go into that a little bit more detail later, but for now, just take my word for it. So we've got as notes. What else do we want? Alright, we need to display a score now. So how do we display a score? Well, we need a hidden object, and we always call this one controller. So I'm going to create an object. I'm going to call it the controller. I'm just going to call it controller, although we are the controller. It doesn't have a sprite. It's visible, but it's not solid. Okay. We have a create event, but this time we go and we're going to draw. Guess what we're going to draw? We're going to set. Where's this? Hang on a minute. That extra score. Here we go. No score there. Draw this value of score. So it draws. So I don't want that. Cancel that. I'm not doing that. I'll do that later. We're going to set the score at the beginning. When it's created, it sets the score to 0, and we have an event called draw. Guess what? It's going to draw the score. Then we draw the score. In the draw, you can't draw unless you're in the draw event. It's hard to explain, but the draw event is where we draw physical things to the screen. So in the draw event of this controller, I'm going to draw the value score. It's going to be X, Y. I'm actually going to put this object exactly where I want it. So I take the relative there, and it's going to draw the score. And I think that's, oh yeah, another thing we want in the create event, we want to play the music. So I want to play the beat, and I want this to loop annoyingly. So I'm going to put that there. So it starts playing it and it won't stop playing it. So when this controller is running, so I'm going to go in here, I'm going to find object controller there and put it there. You see it's got this funny little, I'm just going to move it somewhere because I want the score. Wherever I put this is where the score is. I want the score there. See, that is it's like a funny little question mark. I'm going to take tick and I'm going to see what happens when I press play. What are you doing? La -di -la. Come on. Music's playing. And there it is. Ah, score. Can you see? It's on a horrible grey colour. I want to see what happens. It's hard to judge. It's not doing anything. Let's close that. So let's go back to controller. I want to set the colour, don't I? Draw. Set the font. We want no font. No, I don't want that. Wrong button. Wrong thingy. Let's just delete that. Oops. Right, okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Draw the score, please. And I want you. Where's the colour? Is that the colour? Colour. That's the colour. Set the colour to, we want it a nice. If it's black, we want it white, don't we? Or red. Red should be alright. So red, it's going to draw the red. Bump. It's also went through for some reason the notes. I don't know why it did that, so I'm going to add in here, add an event, collision with note. Why is it doing that? Let's have a think. Yeah, I'll tell you what we'll do. We can just I want to just leave it at that for now. I want to just test the theory. I might have to try splitting something off. Come on. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, it's red. That's worked. So it's not setting the scores. It's not. 20, 30. Oh, the score's going up. It's not doing that. I want to see if I die when I hit one of these. Let's test another theory. Can I get by him first? Yes. Well, let's die. We died. Yeah. Well, that worked. Resets the game. So that sort of works. It's not the best, but figures can't be choosers. Right. Let me try something. In here, if it collides with that one, destroys itself. Let's just take that off. Just want to take that off. We want it just. Oh, hang on a minute. That's quite obvious. I said obvious notes. It collides with that. It's not that one. I want to delete that. Yes. It has a collision with me. And then I want to destroy itself. So that was why it wasn't working. This is good. This is what we need. This. So note, and then if we go to the note, yeah. So if we go to the me, sorry, we had a collision with the note. Where's the note? No, I didn't add it. Collision note. Then I want to increase the score. Where's the score? There. So I want to set the score to 10 relative. So now can you see how I split that up? Let's press play and see what happens. Done a bit of troubleshooting and diagnostics for you. Right, bang, bang, moving around. 10, it's gone. Brilliant, that's working. Go down, up. Collecting notes 20. You've got to be careful not to make the game too impossible. This is only the first level, remember. So I can at least pander around here a bit. It's hard. You've got to be careful, like I said. And the score gets reset. It goes back to the beginning. That works. So I'm just going to stop it there.